Hello everybody, my name is Winter White and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. As you can see, it is in Madden 12 and I am just so excited for this upcoming season that I decided to go through each team, all 32 NFL teams, and I'm going to break down their schedule. I'm going to start in the NFC East, which includes the Eagles, Cowboys, Redskins, and the Super Bowl winning Giants. I'm going to start with the Eagles this year because they had probably the most disappointing season last year or almost out of all the teams. They have so much hype going in, and now it just, they couldn't make it to the playoffs. But this year, I think it's going to be different. In week one, they faced the Cleveland Browns. Now, the Browns, I don't see them having a good year. So I predict the Eagles are going to win that game. I think it's going to be a close game in the first, second quarter, but in the third and fourth, I think the Eagles are going to pull away and show how much offense of power they have against the Browns. And then week two, it's their home opener against the Baltimore Ravens. Now this game is the game I'm playing right now because I'm just having a hard time deciding on this one. 'Cause the Baltimore has Ray Lewis in the backfield, and he is an excellent run stopper. And McCoy, he he is an excellent running back as well. So I can see the Eagles having a good day rushing if McCoy and the offensive line does their job. But then in receiving, they got Ed Reed in the backfield. So as long as Vic avoids Reed, I think they'll be able to have a good day receiving. But the Eagles' defense against the Ravens' offense with Joe Flacco, I mean, I don't know how good of a year Joe Flacco is going to have. So I got to go with the Eagles on this one. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a field goal or so. Maybe 3.6 points is going to decide the winner of this game. So I'm going to have to go with the Eagles on this. And then week three, they go to Arizona. Arizona, the Eagles lost Arizona last year, but I can't see them losing again. They didn't have Deshaun Jackson that week, and they didn't have Nnamdi Asomugha playing on Larry Fitzgerald. So if they let Asamoah and Fitzgerald the whole game, and they have Jackson playing, I think it'll be, I don't want to say an easy win, but it would be a win that they should get. And then week four, the New York Giants come back to the link for a Sunday night showdown. Now, I am going to this game, and the Giants are coming off that Super Bowl win, so they're going to be tough to beat this year. But they lost Brandon Jacobs, which was a huge part of their offense and running. So the Eagles' defensive line, if they conceal Eli and don't give him much time, I think the Eagles' offense will be able to manhandle the Giants' defense. So I'm going to have to go with the or not the Giants, the Eagles, excuse me, the Eagles on this one. It's going to be a probably 14-point game that's going to decide the winner. So right now I'm predicting that the Eagles are going to be 4-0 up to this point when they go into Pittsburgh, and that's where they lose. I Pittsburgh has such a strong team. Their defense with Troy Polamalu is exceptional, and I if the Eagles win that one, I will be so excited and just I would be hysterical, just amazed. But I can't see the Eagles beating the Steelers. It's just the Steelers are too good this year, but you never know. And then they go to Detroit with Megatron. Again, they have Nnamdi Asomugha. I think Asomugha would be able to shut down or somewhat neutralize Mega Man, or excuse Megatron. I don't know why I said Mega Man. I'm stupid sometimes. But yeah, he would be able to shut him down. As long as the defensive line, though, doesn't give the quarterback much time. That's the only way. And then after week 6, they go to a bye. And then they go play home against the Falcons, which I'm not going to go in depth in that game, but Andy Reid is like 13 and 0 coming off byes. So I'm going to have to go with the Eagles on that. So right now the Eagles are 6-1 going into week 9, and they play the Saints. Now the Saints are going to have, I think, an awful season with all the trouble going through in the off season, a lot of players being suspended and whatnot. So I don't think they're going to have a good year at all. So I'm going to predict the Eagles to win that. And then week 10 against the Dallas Cowboys. Now, Dallas and Eagles have a huge rivalry. And the Eagles beat Dallas twice last year, and I don't think that's going to change at all. I think the Eagles are going to beat Dallas. Excuse me. They're going to beat Dallas pretty good. It might be a touchdown or two game, but I think they're going to win. And then they go to Washington with RG3. The thing about RG3 is people think he's gonna lead the Redskins and all this, but I think he is in the NFC East and they have some of the best pass rushers in the whole NFL. They got Trent Cole, Jason Babbitt, uh, OC Yermaniura. Just I can't see the Redskins having a good year. I think the Eagles are gonna win that one fairly easy. And then they go to Carolina. And wow, Carolina's going to be a good year this year. Cam Newton coming out, but Cam Newton's the only really good player on their team. If they need wide receivers, but it's a Monday night game at the Link too, so this is going to be a tight game, but I think the Eagles will be able to pull it out. And then they go week 13 into Dallas. This is another tough game. If the Eagles beat Dallas though in week 10 and Dallas comes out, the Eagles can beat Dallas at home or at Dallas's home, but it depends how Dallas's defense comes out. If they go and shut down Vic, I think they'll be able to win that game, but I still have to go with the Eagles. I can't see Dallas doing that for the whole game. And then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oof. I I don't think the Buccaneers have experience or have enough experience, I should say, that is going to be able to beat the Eagles. So I'm still going with the Eagles on that. And then week 15 against Cincinnati Bengals. Again, I think the Bengals are just too young of a team. They don't have enough experience. They haven't really played against Michael Vick and Deshaun Jackson and Macklin and all them. And I think the Eagles defense is too strong to shut them down. And then they go to week 16 against the Redskins. And again, like I said earlier, they have too many good pass rushers in the NFC East. So I'm not thinking RG3 is going to have that good of a year. But if he survives this year, then he'll have a good career. But it all depends on this year. And that leads to week 17 against the New York Giants at MetLife Stadium. Now, this is going to be a good game. I think the Giants are going to win as long as the Eagles don't have as long as the Eagles sit their starters, I think they'll win. But if it's a do or die game for the Eagles, they've shown that they can pull it out in the clutch. Because in their last 4 games last year, they won them all. And it was unfortunate they couldn't win one more. But oh well. But I think the Eagles, if it's a do or die game, will beat the Giants. But if they sit their starters, the Giants will possibly, or won't possibly, but they will beat the Eagles. So the Eagles, I predict this year, are going to go for. They're going to go to the playoffs. How far in the playoffs? That depends on the team. But they're going to have a good record this year. I think they're only going to lose 2 games, and that's going to be against the Giants in week 17 and against the Steelers in week 5. So that's what I'm hoping happens. But as you can tell, I am an Eagles fan. But I'm going to give all the teams what I think, in my opinion. And if it comes down to the playoff time in the NFL, which isn't going to be for a little while, but I'll make videos of that too. So yeah. Now this video here, it's I thought it was going to be shorter than this, but as you can see it's already 12 minutes and it's only the second quarter. So I end this video at halftime and there's 2 more minutes left. So I just want to say thank you for watching. Please subscribe and comment. And what do you think is going to happen this year in the NFL? Like, what's your favorite team? I'm going to do all the teams. I'm just starting out with the NFC East because I think that's going to be a really strong division this year, a really tough division to play in. But yeah, in the comments, tell me what's your favorite team, and how do they think they'll do. So thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of this video. I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye.